Is it just me or you, or you got more people coming in too?
Nah, just me and you.
All right, bet.
All right, cool. So, I think we can agree on top 3. Are you ready?
Yeah, for sure.
So, wait, top 3.
Yeah, for sure.
That's you gotta have the top 3. That's the top 3.
Yeah, I feel like that's not debatable. I feel like very few people have put like 21 up there, but I think that's top 3 for sure.
Yeah, like 21. You could argue, okay, when she has the steals, maybe she's up here. But I think until then it's these 3. So like then next,
Yeah,
I think I put either 21 or UI.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
like
100%.
these are some good ass characters.
Yeah,
They're just
and
not
UI deals with
broken.
the new mechanics really, really well.
He does, and then not only that, right? But Vegito has 236S. You walk through Ki Blast. Z-Broly has 5S. You walk through Ki Blast. This guy goes through Ki Blast. You don't have Ki Blast, so I mean.
Yep.
Yeah.
It like
So he's
negates the
useful for
top
that.
tiers right now.
Yeah, so like he has good matchups, but not even just that, like legit, just straight up system changes. I think the EX thing was really good for him.
Oh yeah, 100%. And plus the with the like guard cancel vanish thing beating like 99% of the mix in the game, him having 6H to beat the guard cancel vanish is really, really strong.
Yeah, exactly. Like his whiff punish is so good.
Yeah, it's really, really good now.
And like if you play a really good UI, I think there's even a case for like above 21.
Bro, he's so strong now.
He's so good. The only reason I would have 21 above is because I think she's better when there's no meter at play.
Yeah.
But like they're both really good. So then after that, I'd say, let's see, this is tough because there's a couple I put here.
Yeah, there's a lot. Like it gets really preference based after you throw in like top 5, top 7.
Okay. You're the Janemba guy, so what do you think of either Janemba here or Gotenks here?
I have Janemba around top 7. I think Gotenks is probably still better, but I have him around top 7.
Yeah, so I don't play you that often, so I don't think this is bias or anything, but Janemba Janemba is like, it's not just like what he has that's strong, it's like who the strong characters are, right? So he has the counter.
Yeah, he deals with a lot of the meta.
He deals with them. Yeah, so he's good to have on a team. So I was recording a piece of the Majin Buu video the other day, and I was like, another reason Majin Buu Janemba is such good synergy. I didn't put him actually there, but I'm showing him off.
Yeah.
Is you tag Janemba in, any bad matchup Majin Buu has, Janemba covers it.
Ah, okay. That makes perfect sense.
So it's like Vegito shits on you because he could kill your zoning, Janemba. 21 shits on you because she could kill your zoning, Janemba. Kefla, Janemba. You got, who the fuck else? Like, base Vegeta, you got Janemba.
Yeah.
So, like, he's an answer to a lot of problems. But, like, there's definitely a case for Gotenks above him. I just think that, because he's so good on Anchor, he's like...
Yeah, I think he's like I think he's a top 2 Anchor right now.
He's a really good character, just period.
He's insane right now. The thing is, like with the counter, there's like movement options that you can do. Like if you're like full screen, you can dash forward and you'll actually be plus and the counter will whiff. Or you can like super jump forward to dodge the counter. Even when I play people like Hikari and all the top level players that I be playing with, like nobody does it. And it's so situationally based that people say it's a way to deal with the counter, but it's very situational to do. There's parts of the screen that you can be on where you can't even do it.
It's
so
like it exists, but it's not super realistic.
Yeah, it's not super realistic. And if you mess up the like if you just dash forward full screen, you can beat it sometimes. But the issue is if you're off by like 2 frames, you end up getting hit for it. So it's like really risky, especially when you're playing on like net play or parsec or anything that's not offline. So it's like it's still an insane tool.
Yeah, it's like you said, it's just a matchup winner.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, I think right either above or before Gotenks, base Vegeta.
Okay, I can see that.
Base Vegeta is like, so base Vegeta is like, we all know who he's good on point, right?
Mm-hmm.
But specifically with EXs, he has, and especially because his overhead got buffed, he basically has solo mix now.
Oh yeah. That overhead is ridiculous now.
Yeah.
That overhead is ridiculous.
Right.
Now.
So like he was already catching people before because there were people with really OD reactions who got like DR crushed. They saw the EX and they thought it was a Dragon Rush. Mm-hmm. And he already had 2 of those, but then they made it faster. So it's like he kind of has OD solo mix as well as being a point character. Yeah, so when he's on point and he builds his own meter to do his own mix-ups, it's like he's kind of just a machine. If he doesn't have the meter, he's not that good, but he can build the meter, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Even when he doesn't have a meter, he at least has the neutral and space control to get the neutral hit and build the meter. It's like he's always in a good spot. There's no like bad situation in the map where you're playing Vegeta.
Yeah, literally the only scenario Vegeta's not that good is like he doesn't have a reversal. But even then, like a lot of characters in this game don't have a reversal.
Yep.
So he's really good. And then right after him, I think Kid Buu's right there.
Yeah, Kid Buu's definitely up there still.
Kid Buu's so good.
Kid Buu out of top 10 or
and Kid Buu was always good, but like they buffed Kid Buu, and I think that's really funny.
And he actually benefits from a lot of the new mechanic changes, like the tag system and everything now.
Oh yeah. Oh, he loves the tags.
So he got universally buffed.
He loves the tags. You could tag people out as Kid Buu, and you could tag in as Kid Buu. It's the best. Yep. He loves that.
And it sets up everything he needs to.
Right. So like this is not controversial at all. This is.
Yeah, not at all.
This is just facts. Who else would I put there? I think Zamasu's up here.
Think Zamasu's top 10?
I think Zamasu's really good. I think like maybe base Goku above him. But Zamasu's so good. I have a friend that plays Zamasu.
Yeah, I got a couple friends that play Zamasu too. Like I really think he's like, I feel like at peak Zamasu he could definitely be up there. It's just I haven't seen it enough yet. Like I want to see I want to see more top end players play against like top level Zamasus and more.
You know what makes Zamasu hard to put up here?
What's that?
Is because you gotta invest in him so hard.
Yeah, for sure.
You gotta build the team around him. You gotta make sure he always has bar. You gotta play neutral perfectly. You gotta like optimize your combos. He's such a big investment that it's hard for people to see him in like this tier. They see him like top of this tier, which is like understandable. But at the same time, if you think about what he could do potentially, and his
definitely S tier.
Yeah, and his assist got buffed and his flight got buffed. Like he can do some crazy shit now.
Yeah, his A assist has the biggest hitbox out of any beam type assist. It's ridiculous.
It's literally taller than Broly A.
Yeah, it catches normal jumps. It's insane.
It's so good, and I have to deal with that shit. It's really annoying.
Yeah, I definitely think he has the potential to be top 10. I won't even argue that.
Yeah, but if he is top 10, he's like the 10 of top 10.
Yeah, for sure.
So he's like there. So A tier. This is like my hot take, I guess, but like Tien Gohan's the top of A tier.
Oh, I don't think Tien Gohan's S tier anymore. So I don't know if people have still been putting him in S tier, but I think he actually
the hot take is him being this high because I've been seeing people talk about how like
him lower?
How like the guard cancel changes were not good for Tien Gohan because there's so many ways to get out of legs and stuff. Yeah, and he has small buttons in the game.
And there's ways to bait it though as Tien Gohan though. It's still risky.
Right, but like I've seen a lot of people put him like under Blue Gogeta, and I'm like that's just not true. I'm sorry, bro, but he's good. Like his offense specifically, like you can't block this character.
Nah, not at all. Not at all.
Even when he's by himself, he has cross up JL. It's like the fastest cross up in the game. It's still plus even after you block it.
I think he's the only character in the game that can infinitely stagger the same buttons. You can do like 5L, 5M literally corner to corner on block strings. So he doesn't even have to like, people will stagger their pressure, then they'll have to micro dash in to continue their pressure and stuff. He doesn't even have to do that. Yeah,
because he doesn't move. You know who else does that? GT Goku does that, and I think Yamcha does that.
Okay.
But like, yeah, it's a super good thing to have because he literally just has the rhythm that's so hard to get out of the block string.
Yeah, it's ridiculously hard to get out of his stagger pressure, and then it makes you just hold it. And once you hold it, you got to start dealing with like instant cross up legs or same side bomb and all that stuff.
Yeah, he just has so much shit on block, and then to top it all off, he has one of the best level 1s He plays with the tag mechanic good because he can tag people out with legs. He has a DP assist that got buffed. He has... What the fuck else he has? He has, There was one other thing I was thinking of. I had one other thing in my mind. He's good.
Yeah, he's still really solid.
He's a good ass character. All right.
Like his biggest issue isn't even the fact of the universal changes. I think his biggest issue now is just his neutral is it's harder in this meta. With all the Vegetos and
because
Brodies.
Instead of pressing a button, you have to make a commitment. But that's the only thing about Tien Gohan.
That's the only issue about him. But yeah, I agree. He's that high up still.
So really after Tien Gohan, I have a friend who is like such a Android 18 believer, and he was like, she should be higher than this, and I'm like, I don't think she should be higher than this, but I think 18's there.
Nah, she's not top tier, but she's definitely like top of high tier. Yeah, she's not. She's a
good character, like, and 10, like specifically, yeah, go on.
Yeah, people were putting her like top 10, top 5 when more of the like pros started playing her, like Nitro, and they were watching Kasuga play more. But that died down so quick. I don't think she's anywhere near S tier, but I think she's like top of A tier, like solidly, because she still has all the goals.
It's not even just like her support, right? So like that's the big argument with 18 is you put her on the team and her support is so good because she has barrier and she has the level 3 that Happy Birthday is for some fucking reason, and she has. Just good. She's just a good, solid character. But like, she's not just good, solid character anymore. She's like legit cheap.
Yeah, no, she's definitely cheap. Especially if you get a lead with 18, you literally just run away and throw barriers out, and they have to commit to something, and it's super risky once you get a lead. So she's really, really cheap right now.
Yeah, like so, the big thing about 18's neutral is she can't approach, but also you can't approach her. So
yeah,
it's kind of like. If you're a solo 18, which you shouldn't be, but if you're a solo 18, neutral is really hard, but also it's really good.
Yeah, because they can't get in, which is like if you're a solo 18, you don't really have to get in when you're playing an opponent. I mean, you have to force yourself to get in. They don't have to get in. But like they can't approach you when you're playing 18 at all, even when she's not on point. Like just because of the assist value, it's almost to a position to where like you have to constantly wait for the opponent to approach and either try to like air to air them or whiff punish and stuff like that. And those things become even harder once you have a barrier on the thing.
Oh yeah, and friggin' I saw. Did you know you could special cancel the barrier now?
Oh, you can? Oh, yeah, with the buffs. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. I didn't know that. So my friend showed me a clip, and I was like, yo, she could do that? And he's like, yo, look how much meter she built from barriering that. And I was like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, it's insane. It's literally insane.
Yeah. Alright, we know 18's good. So, like, next, I think Bluku is up here.
Yeah, I was just gonna say Bluku. Yeah,
Bluku's right up here. And this was hard, because I thought, well, Bluku on point is good. But, 18 on support is good. So this was really hard, and they're very different characters, but I think Bluku's right next to her.
Yeah, I don't have any issues with that at all. It's like, there's like nuances where like one is slightly better than the other, and these tier lists, it's fine. I don't think Bluku is, I think you could go either way, so it really doesn't bother me.
That's why generally, the tier lists that don't have an order, I'm like, yeah, this is good. This is good.
Yeah, for sure. Because
you could kind of just get away with shit. Oh, you could disagree. They put the top 48 in one tier. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Every character but like 3.
Yeah, they put everyone in one tier and then Frieza bottom tier. They put everyone in one tier and then Yamcha bottom tier.
Yep. That's usually how they all go, and then they say no order.
Yeah, no order. It's fine. Yeah. They put fucking they put like Krillin in S.
Yeah.
And they go no order. It's fine. All right. So right after this, I think let's see. I think Jiren is right there.
As a Jiren player, he's definitely up there.
He's cracked. He's cracked as fuck, bro.
Yeah, he's one of the only characters in the game that doesn't have a bad matchup. Like he can play into anything. That's
kind of the big thing. It's just like this character is very simple. He wants to play neutral and then hit you.
Mm-hmm.
If you're mixing people up as Jiren, this is like you don't really do anything. You're just kind of like waiting for them to get hit.
Yeah, the optimal way to play Jiren now is you get a hit with Jiren, and you have a Oki character as your mid, and you always tag in your Oki character.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The special tag is so good with Jiren.
It's always an option. And what the thing with Jiren is, anytime you get a hit, you're always building 2 bars. And it doesn't matter. It's 99% of characters in the game, or all the Oki characters that exist in the game. It doesn't matter if you don't have the assist available, because you can always do his uppercut level 1 and then tag them in and make their level 1 whiff, and then you can continue your Oki. So like all of that set play is really, really, really good, because you can always tag in your mid even if you don't have the bar, unless you're playing like, I think it's like 17 Majin Buu, and I think those are like the only, like, I guess you could say Oki set play characters that you can't really do it with. But I do it with Beerus, you can do it with Krillin, you can do it with pretty much any other Oki character, Nappa, and you always get the set play. And then you 2-touch and you tag in Jiren and you repeat the cycle. It's a really strong way to play the game with Jiren.
Yeah, it's so good. And there's a dude that I played against a couple of times who plays Nappa, and he has Jiren anchor, right? So he plays his team is Gotenks, Nappa, Jiren, which is a great fucking team, by the way. So he literally gets a hit with either Gotenks or Nappa, right? And he tags in Jiren, and then Jiren just fucking 2-touches, and that's the whole game plan. And then the second he 2-touches, he has Jiren in with meter. So then the next touch Jiren gets, he tags out into Nappa, who 2-touches you.
Yep. You just repeat the cycle.
That's the whole Jiren game plan.
Anytime I 2-touch people with Jiren, I'm always bringing in Jiren again on point, so I can repeat the cycle.
Yeah, it's like when Vegeta gets a hit and tags out, and then you bring Vegeta back in.
Yeah, it's literally insane. His set play is really, really strong right now.
Okay, so after Jiren, I think difficult. I think maybe Beerus.
Okay, yeah, I was about to say Beerus should be up there. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and like literally the only thing about Beerus is bad matchups, but he's a mid, so he has good ass assist, he has good ass DHC, he has good ass super damage, he has good ass damage. You tag him in, he has good ass Oki. He just has everything good ass except neutral. Yep,
solo mix, damage, Oki. Level 2s, amazing level 3 Oki. Yeah, he has everything but the neutral. And there's actually ways, since you know my team is with Beerus as well. Like, yours, like, the new 5H buff with it being projectile invulnerable is actually really good in the Vegeta matchup, because there a lot of people that play Vegeta defensively, they'll use his, like, assist when you're staggering and stuff like that to try to get hits. You can just 5H the assist, and you still keep your block string going.
Bro, I saw a clip of Beerus on Wake Up 5Hing against Ginyu, and it just worked, and that shit was really funny.
Yep. So there's ways to negate it, but like he still has a lot of bad matchups in the game.
Yeah, like
aside from that, he has literally no issues other than matchups.
He has like good neutral bad matchups. That's what he is.
Yeah, because the thing is, if your character does not have, like, if you're not Vegito, where you have like 236S, or you don't have a standard Ki Blast game, he actually wins the matchup. Like every other character that doesn't have a standard Ki Blast game, or like Banshee Blast, like if you don't have those things, he immediately wins every other matchup. It's really, really strong. It's just those matchups really, really suck against Beerus.
Yeah. And specifically the assists, right? If they have an assist up and you're playing Beerus, you don't want Beerus on point.
Yep. It's really annoying.
It's just not fun for you to deal with. So then right after Beerus, I think Kefla.
Okay.
Because she's just so solid at everything.
Yeah, I think she's one of the only characters that doesn't have like a quote-unquote flaw. Like she kind of has everything.
The only thing about Kefla that I personally think is like weaker than other not weaker. She has a couple things that are weaker than other characters per se, but like very well rounded. The only thing she doesn't have really great is her reversals are shitty.
Yeah. That's literally it.
Because her level 3 is so fucking slow. I remember I was playing against a Kefla, and I whiffed an entire 2L with Bardock in front of her face, and I could still block, and that shit was garbage. And I was like, okay, so you might have a reflect punish, but can you level 3? I think not.
Yeah. Yeah, she can't do... her level 3 is really, really... Unless you have 18 behind her in your Kasuga. That's the only time when her level 3 comes in.
But then that comes down to, like, synergy instead of the character being good.
Instead of the character, yeah. So it's really slow. I think that probably is her only issue.
Yeah. And then she's just, like, good at everything else. So, after her, Piccolo's really good.
Yeah, Piccolo's still... He's still definitely high tier. I don't agree with him being like people put him in like top 10, top 7-ish. I don't.
Yeah,
I
I've seen motherfuckers put Piccolo top 5, and I'm like,
yeah,
no, you're
I
wrong.
definitely don't agree with that
You're
because he
wrong.
still has neutral issues, but Piccolo is still really, really solid.
Forget about just neutral issues. It's like if you think about Piccolo's combos by himself, you spend like you built like a bar, and then you spent a bar. What?
Yep. You spent the bar and a half because you got to spend half a bar for knockdown, and then you got to spend the other bar for Hell Zone.
Yeah, it's like he's just hungry. That's Piccolo's thing.
He's really, really hungry.
There's a couple of characters like that. I think Hit. I'm gonna talk about Hit later, but I think Hit, like, he has everything so good, but if he doesn't have bar, he's garbage.
Yeah, I agree, 100%.
So like his only problem is that when you have 7 meters, he's like fucking top 5 in the whole game. But if you have 0 meters, he's like bottom 5 in the whole game.
Yeah, the more meter you have with Hit, the more you negate the opponent being able to play the game.
That's kind of the idea with Hit. But so right after Piccolo, I think this might be oh no, this is not okay.
I was about to say 17.
Yeah. My hot take comes after. So 17. Okay. All right, everyone knows why 17 is good. I don't have to explain.
Yeah. Assist. Meter,
next is Bardock. I think Bardock's that good.
That's your hot take?
That's my hot take.
Okay, I will probably let me see. Hold up, because I got somewhat of a hot take too. I'm trying to look through. I don't know. There's probably only like maybe 2 or 3 characters I put before Bardock, so I don't think it's that much of a hot take. I mean, it's probably a hot take for other people, but I understand.
There's a hot take for other people because I've seen people put Bardock.
I understand why. I understand.
I've seen people put Bardock like bottom 15 because Vegito has a 2 through success. It's like, yeah, what happens when he lands?
Yes. And on top of that, a lot of people still don't understand that Universal Fuzzy still exists and only a handful of assists give it. Bardock V is one of them, and on top of it, Bardock himself as a character can still Universal Fuzzy to cast.
Bro, this is something that not anybody abuses, even Bardock players, and I'm so pissed off. You know how his spin ends in an overhead?
Mm-hmm.
Just do overhead into an assist. That's a fuzzy.
To an assist. Yeah. You do overhead into an assist, and then you get the high-low. And then on top of it, you can make 2M hit the same frame as JL. So not only is it a high-low, the low is a medium.
Yeah.
It's really, really cheap.
Yeah, it's really good. And literally the only thing Bardock is like somewhat suffering from is the damage got really power crept. So his average damage is now all of a sudden it looks kind of low.
Yeah, it's definitely on the lower end, but it's still not like he still doesn't have any issues 2-touching. So like as long as you can 2-touch, I really don't know.
Especially if you have like a good team comp, like if you put Bardock on a team with a level 2 on it, you're good for life.
Yeah, you're fine regardless. As long as you can 2-touch, you're fine. So I don't see an issue with his damage.
Okay, and then right after Bardock, I think Majin Buu deserves it.
Okay. I was wondering where you was gonna put Majin Buu. I agree with this.
Yeah. It's like he would be higher, but he's hard to team build with, and he has bad matchups now, so it's kind of annoying.
Yeah, I was about to say if you could just slap Majin Buu on any team, he'd be much higher to me. But you have to make a Majin Buu team.
But you know how OD Majin Buu would be if Fat Throw was like easier to reset with other assists.
Yeah,
like if you could
just universally do it with just a regular strike assist.
You know how good? Hold on, you know how good Fat Buu would be if he had good synergy with this guy.
Yeah.
Like if you had good synergy with like
any of the main
like every single character up here, you'd be set, bro.
God, he really can't use all those assists. Holy, I'm looking at it now. Dang. That feels bad for sure.
The thing is, it's not even like these are horrible. It's just like, okay, you're building a Fat Buu team. What are your options? Fucking Krillin rocks, Janemba, and Jiren, and that's it.
Yep.
So
that's literally it.
It's really difficult to team build with Majin Buu. So then next, I think Cell.
Is Cell still that good? I don't find any I don't see Cell players, so I honestly don't even know. So I'll just take your word for this.
So there's a lot of like EU players that are really biased and think Cell is broken because Shanks is still bodying them.
Yeah.
And Shanks is playing Cell right now.
Shanks is the only Cell player I see actually.
So I've seen people put Cell in like this position, and I'm like, that's just not true. But
yeah, he definitely has
if you
flaws.
think about the EX changes, and you could tag Cell in really easy now, and his combo routes got buffed even higher, and he's just like a good mid in a game where now it's easier to play mids.
Okay. Yeah, I trust it in. I trust the judgment.
Yeah, like he's not even like super broken. He's just like his offense is good.
He also has his level 1 is frame 1 now, right?
Yeah, they made it a DP.
Yeah, so they gave him more defensive options, which is always good, especially in this defensive meta.
Oh yeah. He has like the Super Broly.
Yeah,
DP.
the level 1, level 3 on supers.
Yeah. So right after Cell is hit, and like I said, hit's only like not higher because he's super dependent on bar, but if you build around hit, he's broken.
Yeah, for sure. I don't think hit deserves to be in any tier that's lower than A tier. He definitely is. He's definitely A tier for sure.
Like he's just strong character.
On top of having one of the best assists in the game, by the way.
Oh yeah, hit A is so broken.
I honestly think it's the best non-barrier assist that's defensive in the game. Like it beats all the other like DP assists.
Even better than Vegeta.
Yeah, it has more hit stun than all the DP assists. It has a lot of hit stop as well. It's really easy to confirm off of.
You know what I really like about hit A?
What's that?
Is how far back hit is when he starts.
Oh my god, he's so far back.
It's not even just for defense, right? If you're trying to fake people out with 6 Sam or Dragon Rush, and they look all the way back there and they're not looking at you, it's like, damn, okay, I got hit.
Yeah, it makes the mental stack of just like universal mechanics so much stronger because of the hit call.
Yeah, and then by proxy, that makes building around him easier because you don't need to have a character with super great mix on point. You just need the meter and you need the tagging.
For sure. Yeah, I don't think I think Hit's like he's one of the characters that can also go against like any matchup too.
Oh yeah.
Just because of the way he's built.
Oh yeah. It's literally you press EX in neutral, Vegito lands, and now he's getting mixed up.
Yep. Yeah, hit players are so annoying.
Bro, I fucking hated playing hit online. Thank you God I don't play online anymore.
Yeah, for sure.
So then right after hit is Nappa, and I think Nappa is like legit broken now.
Yeah, Nappa is like, he's one of those characters to where I still don't know where to put him because there's games where I play against Nappa and he feels like he's like top 10.
And then there's games you play and then Nappa like loses neutral against 6 Ki Blast and you go, damn, this character is so garbage.
Yep. But yeah, he's definitely broken right now, and he's also more consistent too with the buffs he got.
Yeah, like I think there were a lot of like Europe people putting Nappa super high because of like Plug and Silver Blades and players Blades. Like those that like are really good with Nappa. I think the big thing about Nappa, why he would be this low, is again the resources. Like you need a lot of investment to play Nappa.
Yeah, for sure.
But when you invest in Nappa, he probably has like the hardest mix to block in the game.
Oh yeah, I think it's the best mix in the game. It's legit. You can make it legit 4-way mix anywhere.
Yeah,
and to top
crazy.
it off, he gets it from his reversal. If you hold his level 3, you can set it up solo.
And buffing his neutral in like the best way possible. That was the best way they could have done it.
For sure.
I love that buff. That was a great buff.
It is insane. Once a Cyberman gets in play, it is so hard to deal with.
Yeah. Alright, I don't think this is a super hot take, but I think Tien is right here.
Okay, no, that's not a hot take. Yeah, he definitely deserves to be
Tien's good.
Yeah, and everybody knows why Tien's good too.
Everyone knows, yeah. It's like, okay, his neutral's like, but then he hits you and you take 50% and you go, damn, better not get hit again. And then he hits you again and you go, oh, fuck.
And you die. Yep, 100%. And his corner pressure is insane too. A lot of people haven't been using TK EX Chop. But it literally, it tech chases every option in the corner. It's insane.
Yeah, it's so
you do
good.
EX Chop plus assist, and you always win Oki, and that's really, really strong in this game.
Yeah, and even without an assist behind you, if you're trying to make like a TN comeback, it's literally, if you play neutral good, you win the fucking game. That's it.
Yep.
It's not even like his neutral's super bad. He has like normals. But he has good angles on his Ki Blast and his beam, and he could whiff punish stuff. And if he whiff punishes something, he does a level 7 and you die.
Yeah, yeah. He, especially when he has meter, meter dump. He literally can one touch you from anything.
I can't believe I forgot Gogeta. He goes right here.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think he's like nowhere near as broken as people say, but he's definitely high tier.
He's good. The thing is that he's like legit hard.
Yeah, he's hard to play. He has the slowest beam in the game.
He
Even
has
though it's a
like he has
normal,
like
not a
easy
special.
combos, easy BMBs, whatever the fuck. But like,
Yeah.
if you are playing neutral with this character and you don't have your neutral assist up, it's like, damn, this is a nightmare. What do I do?
Yeah. His neutral is genuinely rough in this game. People don't realize that. It's just that everybody's running Team Yasha, so they don't really have to do anything in neutral. They can just wait for you to mess up and call
Yeah,
defensive.
you saw that tweet where it was Hikari versus Ryuki Grand Finals, and they were both playing Yasha's team.
Oh my god, no, I didn't see it.
Yeah, so Mamba was like, bro, what the fuck is this game? And he posted that screenshot, and I was like, damn, that's really funny. Everyone's having PTSD from one player.
One player is literally controlling the game right now. It is insane.
Yeah, it's crazy. All right, next, I think Adult Gohan.
Oh, you got adult Gohan up there? Ew. I think that's probably the one disagreement I have. Ew. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you explain though. Go ahead.
All right. So when he's level 0, he's like bottom 3.
Yeah, for sure. That's not even debatable.
When he's level 1, he's like bottom 10.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere in there. I'm not gonna make a whatever. He's
yeah.
bottom 10.
You don't have to be specific.
When he's level 3, he's like top of this tier.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Anything past level 3, he's up here.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I agree with that. Yeah, once he hits level 5 and he gets double air dashes, he becomes really insane.
So like
the issue.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
So like literally the only thing about Gohan is not even just team building, but you have to spend 5 meters for him to be that good.
Yeah, it's
so, like,
really resource intensive.
There's a case that he could be down here, but I also think that because he's on mid so often and like his offense is so good even at just level 3, like generally in a match he's gonna be up here. He's gonna get enough hits where I think he's up here.
Yeah, I can see it. The issue, I wish they would have gave him the I call it the Ginyu effect. I don't like the fact that even when he spins bar, like when Ginyu uses his level 1, if he turns it to a level 3 and charges it, he gets hard knockdown. With Adult Gohan, it doesn't matter how much you charge
Adult Gohan just always has to tech chase.
Yeah, you always have to tech chase, and that just leaves more options on defense. That's the only thing I don't like about him.
Yeah, and I could definitely see that. I understand that.
Yeah, he's very, I guess you could call it, I guess you could call my issue with him is probably like tournament inconsistencies. Because there's going to be games where you just lose the point war. And
so he's a hard character.
Yeah. Like, there's games, because he's a true mid. You can't run him point, and you can't run him... Like, you can run him as a switch anchor, but you're still always going to bring him in and when you have bar. And there's just going to be games where you just lose the point war. So you have to come in with, like, a level 0 Adult Gohan, or maybe a level 1 at max.
Yeah.
I guess that's probably my only issue with him.
Is, like, if you don't get the ball rolling, it's very hard to get it rolling.
Yeah, he's very, like, steamroll dependent. Like, he wants you to win point war.
So there's 2 things about that, right? Is number 1 is that's why a lot of Gohan started running him anchor. So even if the point dies, they have a mid that can kind of try and get the momentum back.
Him a switch anchor.
Yeah, so he's the switch anchor. And then 2 is I'm biased as fuck because I'm the type of player that if I'm playing 21, I'm not gonna spend the bar for a knockdown. I'm just gonna tech chase you.
Oh my! Oh, so you're that guy? Okay.
I'm that guy. I'm like, you know what? I got a condition so hard, but it's like, yo, if it works, this is optimal.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm that guy, but he's basically, if you invest in him and he gets to like level 3, he gets the solo fuzzy thing, and I think he's like he's like legit good. And then if he's not level 3, he's like garbage. And then if he's like a little bit pre-level 3, he's like probably in here somewhere.
Yeah, for sure.
But if he gets,
I agree.
Yeah.
Once he gets leveled up, he's definitely minimum here. And then once he hits level 7, he just turns to the best character in the game.
Yeah, he's like legit better than fucking Gogeta at that point.
Yeah,
he's
he
like,
literally turns top.
I have a safe DP that I can combo and TOD off of by myself. That's really great.
And no, not just safe. He makes his DP plus on block.
Yeah, it's so crazy.
Yeah, he turns ridiculous once he gets level 7.
But yeah, and then who the fuck else do I have up here? I think I have Blue Vegeta up here.
Okay, I was about to say that was my hot take. I would have put him up there a while ago, but yeah, he definitely deserves to be high tier minimum.
Yeah. The only thing that he's up here actually is I think he would be over here if it wasn't for his glitch.
You don't. Oh yeah. The glitch is ridiculous.
Yeah, so the glitch is really carrying it. What I don't like is like his assists are just okay.
Yeah, they're it's like he has like I guess you could call it. I call it a Majin Buu effect because I've actually been playing Blue Vegeta on my main sub team for the last like couple months. The assist is really broken when you play grapplers. When you don't play grapplers, Big Bang sucks, and then you're stuck using B assist. But when you play grapplers, you can legit get a 50-50 from Big Bang, frame trapping jump, and getting grab, and you actually can two-touch from it too. It's ridiculous.
So it's really team dependent. It could be strong, but that's kind of like Nappa. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same thing with Nappa. It's the same thing with like you having to build specific things with Majin Buu and a couple other characters. It's like running Piccolo without Z Broly and stuff like that.
Yeah, I definitely think like he's for sure definitely a viable character.
Yeah.
Like if I put him up here at all, like he's got to be good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at
he
the
also
same
has some of the he also has some of the easiest access to mix in the game, which I think is really, really important. Like 236M is literally a frame 1 gap, and if you have any multi-hitting assist, you can make it gapless with like 40 frames. And then just to top that off, that you can do it anywhere on the screen. Like it's really strong. It's basically Kid Buu mix.
Yeah. And you know what else is really strong that I've seen Blue Vegeta players do?
What's that?
Is they do 236MH on Oki, and it covers all attack options.
Oh yeah. It's literally insane.
Yeah, like he's definitely a good character.
Yeah, for sure.
I just think he's like he's just not broken.
Okay, I can respect that.
He's just like honest.
Yeah, I can
like
respect
not honest. Like he's not SSJ Goku, but like he's. Like, most of these characters above him are just generally have something, like, super broken, and he just kind of doesn't.
Yeah, for sure.
Alright, I think the only character that is, like, kind of a debatable position is Videl up here.
Yeah, she's another one of those that I just don't know where to place because I don't play any Videls.
So here's the deal with Videl, right? Mm-hmm. Her mix is so good.
Oh yeah. Her mix is ridiculous.
She's so hard to block.
Her mix is ridiculous.
And
she has some of the best
her neutral is like not that bad. It's not super great, but it's not that bad.
Yeah.
Her worst traits, for real, in my opinion, is that her assists and her DHC are meh.
Yeah, her support value is just not good to me. I think that's the biggest issue with the character. People talk about like the no reflecting and all that, but I just think it's the support value.
Like they've been buffing the dodge for a while. The dodge is like at this point it's kind of a moot point. Everyone knows about the dodge, but it's like now they made Gohan's DP have 80 frames of hit stun on assist. So it's like when you have Bardock A and worse Bardock B, that's not good assist options.
Yeah, not at all. Not even remotely.
Yeah. But like legit, her mix is so fucked up that like I think there's an argument that she's worth it. Like could be up here. If not, she's like top of this tier. But like her mix is so fucked up.
Yeah,
I've seen Yasha play against Star, who plays Videl.
Yeah, Star's Videl is insane, by the way.
Bro,
go ahead.
Star did Tien Beam into Gohan 2S into Dragon Rush, and it was like the fakest fucking shit ever, but it's Videl, you don't know what to do.
It's Videl, you're literally clueless when you're blocking this character. Like, she's going to get hits, and she doesn't have to do true 50-50s to get the hits either. She can just do something stupid, and it's gonna hit you, because it's Videl.
Yeah, this bitch can literally press 5L once, stare at you, and then Dragon Rush, and you're gonna get hit.
And you're gonna get hit, because it's Videl.
That's the type of shit I do. That's the type of shit I do in bracket.
Her offense is ridiculous. I think she has some of the strongest offense in the game.
Yeah, it's like she's up there. She's so hard to block. And then so starting this tier, either Ginyu or 16.
Yeah, I was about to say I'd put 16 at the top.
So here's what I don't like about 16, right?
Go ahead. Buttons, frame data.
Yeah, I was gonna say frame data, but specifically, his jab is shitty.
Yeah, his jab is absolutely terrible.
Bro, I'm just saying, if I'm playing neutral and I press a button with this character, I'm gonna die for it.
Yeah, for sure.
So like, I think he's either like above here or like right here.
Yeah, he's definitely
good. He's good.
Yeah, he just has
problems.
For sure. Yeah,
he's good. He just has problems.
Yeah, for sure. He's definitely around there.
Yeah, and then Ginyu is like a similar thing to Zamasu, except he's not as broken as Zamasu because you have to actually try with Ginyu. So he's like kind of too honest, but if you build around Ginyu, he has body swap, and he does like 60%, and you get 2-touched off like a Dragon Rush, and it's really ridiculous.
Yeah, he can literally 2-touch from Super Dash. It's insane.
Yeah, his damage is so good, but he's also really hard.
Yeah, he's really, really hard. He's even harder in this meta, too, where people are just throwing stuff on the screen 24/7.
Like, you just have to have a big-ass brain to play Ginyu. Like, I was watching Access play Ginyu, and Access uses Ginyu B, and I was like, okay, let me see this shit. Access, listen, you played Goku Black Anchor when everyone told you Goku Black Anchor is the worst fucking shit in the game, and he still won HOC. So, alright, show me this Ginyu B, and he's playing Ginyu B against Nitro, and I was like, damn, he's using Ginyu B. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So it's like, if you can use it, it's not that bad. But if you can't use it, this character's so shitty.
Yeah, he's terrible if you can't use him. He's really, really hard to use.
He's difficult, but that's about it. So then, right after that, I think, who do I have? I have, possibly GT Goku.
Yeah, GT is definitely still up here. He doesn't belong anywhere lower.
Yeah, so he has, literally, like, his only thing is that, he has, like, a good assist, but it's only good, and he doesn't play with tag mechanics super great.
Nope, not at all.
So he's just kind of stuck in the past.
Yeah, he's definitely been power crap. They need to give him like the anti-reflect back or something. Like he needs something back to where he can at least try to compete at the highest level. But he doesn't
like, need mix. His mix is fine, but like the anti-reflect would be fun.
Yeah, like he's in a position now to where he's just good in a meta where people are broken and great.
That's what I think. Yeah, it's like a lot of characters that are down here. Like last patch, they were up here.
Yeah, for sure.
So then
a lot of people got power crap.
Right after him, I think SSJ Vegeta maybe.
Yeah, he's still like overall extremely solid.
Yeah, SSJ Vegeta's still good. Just really fundamentally a good character. Like really good whiff punish. He has a DP. They buffed his normals a little bit, which helps.
Mm-hmm. He actually can mix now with I think it's like 38 frames he needs assists, so he actually gets 50.
No. It's crazy now. So if you're in the corner, right, and you could link the 2L, you only need 27.
Holy God, yeah, that definitely improved a lot.
You could do it with Bardock A. It's crazy.
Yeah, he definitely got some love from the float changes.
Yeah, and then so the other thing that is like little known, but it's kind of underrated, is you know his J2L, right?
Yeah.
So if they block it on the ground, it's a ground bounce, right? So because they buffed his 5M, you could link his 5M after, and you could combo.
Oh, I had no idea that was a thing. Wow, that's insane.
Yeah, so he kind of has like a left-right if he's mid-screen.
Yeah,
it doesn't do like super great damage. It does like Vegito damage, but he also gets like a way better combo than Vegito.
Ah, okay.
So it's like you can do some stuff off of that. It's pretty useful. So I think he's pretty good. He only suffers from, in my opinion, his assists are like, eh?
Yeah, they're at best.
Yeah. So like A is actually better for pressure than neutral now.
Yep.
And then B is like kind of okay, and then C is a C assist. So you're not gonna use that.
B is just ridiculously standard. That's literally all it is.
He's just honest. He's just honest. Yeah, this is like trying to put Ryu in the game.
Pretty much.
Alright, and then right after him, this is like my bias because I like this character, but S Broly I think is right here.
Oh no! I've been playing. S Broly is a part of the sub team I was using too. That I was telling you about. He's definitely up there. He's one of the most. I think he's one of the most underrated characters in the game right now. Honestly, I think he's really strong. So, the thing about S Broly is that he's legit super fucking hard.
Yep. So like I was playing S Broly, and my friend that I usually play Parsec with, he like doesn't have Parsec right now. So I was playing on PS4 with a couple of people, which is like, oh, PS4, disgusting. But I was playing S Broly, I was playing neutral, and I was like, damn, neutral is hard. That's fun. It's fun to like have shitty neutral. Yeah, because you have to work. So it's not like shitty neutral, but it's like you have to try to play neutral with this character. Yeah, it's not brain dead neutral. It's not brain dead. But aside from that, right? He has the B assist, which is good. Yeah, it's insane. They buffed his A assist. Did you know about that? Yes, I do. Yeah, it has better block stun. I think that's good. He has good DHCs. He has high as fuck damage, which is benefit off of the tag. Yep. and then like he just doesn't suck is really the thing.
Yeah, he's just overall solid.
So like he's kind of a support character.
Yeah, no, I definitely see him as like a true mid. Some people are on a point, but I definitely view him as more of a support right now.
Yeah, right now I think mid with the B or A assist is what you want to do with Broly, and you want to have a. So like I was playing. This is my S Broly team, right? Mm-hmm. Is Bardock because Bardock's is my shit. Mm-hmm. S Broly 21.
Oh, that team's OD. Yeah, S Broly 21 shell is insane. By the way,
yeah, it's so good. It's so good. And another thing people don't consider when they think about S Broly is like the grab is reactable, right?
Yep.
So people react to the grab, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so if you give S Broly a fast assist, right, and they react to the grab and they jump, guess what happens?
Yeah, he's scoop.
So like, I had like a dumb idea of like, yo, what if I run S Broly with Yamcha A? So if they don't jump the grab, I'm still plus, and then I can just grab again. Mm-hmm. And it was really funny, but it was really gimmicky. But like he does the gimmick is kind of what makes him like not super great, but like if you're good at conditioning, he's a good character.
Yeah, he's definitely a conditioning based grappler. And if you watch like Yasha's been using him a little bit lately, he still lands a lot of grabs with S Broly.
Yeah. And like to be fair, Wanted is online, so it's like okay.
Yeah.
But even still,
yeah,
it's like you can hit people with S Broly. It's not impossible. Yeah. It's just very difficult. And the other thing I like about S Broly is I notice in a lot of fighting games, like the best fundamentally good players in the world, a lot of them like using grapplers.
Oh, 100%, because it just adds that extra layer of mental stack.
Yeah, it's just like, so it's the same idea, right? People play Zangief in SF2. Zangief's neutral is like so shitty. But if Zangief gets in, he does like a third of your life off a grab and then repeat. And that's what S Broly does.
Yep, you literally rinse and repeat the cycle until they die. And that's exactly how S Broly is meant to be played.
Yeah, so he's just like the true grappler in this whole game. Like Z Broly has grabs, S Broly's the grappler.
Yeah, Z Broly has grabs, but he's also like the best neutral character in the game.
Z Broly is a zoner that happens to have command grabs. And then S Broly is like a grappler that happens to have 236S. It's the opposite.
Yeah, 100%.
Alright, so right after S Broly, I think Goku Black's right here.
He's really like, I think he's the only character in the game right now that I want to see like a top level player pick up and actually do all his mix and do his new setups, because he has a lot now. He could even go higher. It's just like we have to see it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't even think it's that though. I think the only problem with Goku Black is like a lot of his hits aren't super meaningful.
Yeah, he doesn't do a lot of damage right now.
It's not even just damage, right? Like a lot of the time you get a hit with Goku Black and your confirm is just fucking shit.
Yeah, he can't do. Yeah, like that's what I mean by his damage is low. It's not like his BMBs are low, but like his confirms just don't do anything.
Yeah.
Other people like auto hit confirms and they do like 40%.
So like
he's doing like 30.
Yeah, so like it's not impossible to make a comeback with Goku Black for sure, especially now, because he has a decent cross up now, so we could actually hit you.
Yep.
But the thing about Black is like if you're making a comeback as Black, like you have to make a comeback.
Yep.
And you get like a hit, you get like a dive kick or something, and then you vanish, and then you do the auto combo, and you get a knockdown, and then you safe jump, and then you cross up, right? And then you get your hit, and then you gotta get your third touch. You didn't build your level 3 yet, so you do like an EX on their wake up, and they block the mix. Okay, they're blocking the mix. So now you have to condition them again. Yeah, it's like really, really difficult.
Yeah, you have to get a lot more hits as Goku Black to get a kill, especially as Anchor.
Like, if you're good, he's good.
Yep.
But you gotta be really good.
Yeah, he's carried by characters with really strong fundamentals.
Yeah, and I think a lot of like good changes happened to him, legit. So like the cross up, the 2L buff is good. He got the 2S is actually great.
Yeah, 2S is insane.
2S is actually good.
Yeah,
it's like, damn,
really
okay,
good.
Now Goku Black can actually, like, stay in my face. Okay. But, yeah. So, next, I think Cooler is right here.
Yeah, Cooler's still, he's still in that middle ground right now.
Yeah, Cooler, like, legit is just, he's not even bad. He's just not cheap.
Yep. Like I said, that's where like B tier is. It's like these characters are good in a meta where people are great and broken. That's pretty much.
It's like literally this is just okay. You could still use them. They're just not broken.
Yep.
So it's like, what the fuck? It's this is you gotta try a little bit, or you gotta try. This is this tier. You gotta try. This tier is you gotta try slightly less, and then this tier is you can turn your brain off.
Pretty much.
Except for like Zamasu, but Zamasu is just potential energy.
That's just potential, yeah.
So Cooler, and then I think possibly Trunks.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So like you said, Trunks underrated. Trunks is like anti-meta. I don't like a couple things about Trunks. Number one, his confirms are garbage.
Yep, they're terrible.
Number two, he uses a lot of meter.
Yep, I honestly think he might he's up there with Hit when it comes to meter gain. He's not on Hit's level with it, but he's up there.
Like if he has meter, he's good.
Yep.
But if he doesn't have meter, yeah.
When he doesn't, you're stuck doing CTF the entire time in neutral.
I like that they buffed the range on his 5L, and I like the 0 on block 2L. That was good. There were good changes. But he's just not super cheap.
Yeah, he needs a little more.
All right. Now this is where we're gonna get into an argument. You ready?
Go ahead and put Yamcha.
Go ahead. You knew already. You knew already.
Go ahead.
All right. His assist is broken.
Yep.
That's it.
100%.
I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you. That's not it.
My. I was about to leave. We were about to go.
It's like, okay, video's over. That's it. That's the end of your tier list. You're done. You're done. You're done for. You're never gonna beat me in bracket. All the money matches, you're gonna owe me so much. You're gonna have to take out your college loans. Yeah. Shadow canceled. He's transphobic. All right. No. So here's the deal about Yamcha, right? It's not just his assist is good and that's the end of the story, right? But specifically, his neutral being bad is very overrated. It's like very, what's the word? People are like looking to say, oh, he has a bad matchup against Vegeta, and they're just like, okay, that's not the worst thing. He has a 20 frame Lariat from full screen. He's fine. So fundamentally, that's fine. And he could still be a shit character with that 20 frame Lariat from full screen. But hear me out, okay? So people, the biggest thing about Yamcha, we could agree, is his damage is shit.
Yeah, that's the worst part about Yamcha.
And as you said, in this game, damage is very important. Okay, but think about what his hits are.
They're usually EX Wolfang.
Okay, so usually EX Wolfang is his hit, right? So, number one, the hit, because of EX change, you can actually gain meter off that now, which is good.
Yeah, that definitely helps.
Right. So, number two is the hit off of EX Wolfang is not that bad. You get like 30% off of a neutral hit you don't have to vanish, and you get a knockdown.
Yeah, that's not bad.
That's not bad. So his routes are really shitty. I'm gonna give that to you. He probably has worse combo routes in the game. He's really shitty combo routes.
Yeah, because he gets like, what is it, like 2M, 5M, and then ABC in the air, and that's
he literally gets fucking 2-year-old combos. It's not good. But his starters are like, okay, his damage is kind of fine. Because think about what 30% is, right? 30%, 34% to be more exact, is Trunks doing the EX overhead into super. That's 1.5 bars.
Yeah.
34% or 36%, I guess, on Broly is he does the grab and he does his level 1.
Into level 1, yeah.
Yeah. And then Yamcha is not even spending a super. That's 0.5 bar. So you spend the super, that's 40%. That's legit good.
Yeah, but it's so much harder to get the hit compared to Broly grab.
Yo, I'm not saying that Yamcha Wolfang is the mix-up to end Broly grab forever. I'm just saying, off a neutral hit, you get 30%. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it is pretty good. It's pretty good. I'll give it that.
So then here's the other thing, right? Is the majority of the time, Yamcha is not going to be anchor anymore.
Well, you think he's mid?
I think he's either a mid or you actually DHC him to point sometimes.
Okay, I haven't actually thought about that, but I can see what you're going with to help with
he has fuzzies because of his JL.
Mhm.
He has a good cross up same side.
Mhm.
He has a great level 3.
I don't know about that. I think his level 3 sucks. The only thing he gets is meaty 2M.
That's the only option that can't be fuzzied. But like his conditioning game, if you remember like what a good Yamcha does on that level 3, and like it's not even just he could bait Spark with the 5H, he could bait a 2H with the 5H. It's not even just that. It's like the stack of meaty 2M or slightly not meaty 2M. That in and of itself is like really annoying when you're losing.
Yeah, it definitely is when you're losing. Yeah, it definitely is.
Even if you're winning and you're like, fuck it, I'm just gonna block this mix. I'm not gonna do anything. And then you get hit with a cross-up JL that steals the corner, and you're like, fuck.
Yeah, it's definitely annoying. It's definitely annoying.
So here's my last reason, right? So, you know how he has air DP? You know how it scales like a medium? You know how it's like safe on block?
Yeah, it is very safe on block.
Alright, you know how he has a reflect and the best reflect punish in the game?
Yeah, EX Wolf Ring.
Okay,
reflect.
Hear me out. Yamcha's defensive options are pretty fucking good.
I think they're like... Yeah, I think they're pretty good. He doesn't have like an actual DP, but yeah, he has everything else pretty much.
So Yamcha is like, he's not broken at all. That's not what I'm saying.
You just think he's...
I'm just saying when you have Meter as Yamcha, he's not the worst character in the game.
Okay.
It's like you put Yamcha on your team, you have a reason to put Yamcha on your team. There are characters
I won't fault you for that.
Yeah, okay. So we agree this is like not me being a head ass.
I mean, it's like partially being one, you know what I mean?
It's like, okay. Okay.
I see your reasoning
It's
behind
like, okay,
it.
I really think you're retarded, but I'm just not gonna say anything.
Like, I see your reasoning behind it, but I still see him as like bottom 2 at best right now.
I'm not gonna say that's a false assessment because no one's playing Yamcha, and there's definitely a reason no one's playing Yamcha, but I'm just saying there's also no one playing Esproli.
There's no one playing a lot.
There's no one playing fucking Tien. Yeah. There's no one playing Hit.
Nobody's playing Videl.
I'm just saying he has some good stuff and good Yamchas that like can condition good. He's still a pretty solid character.
Yeah, he's
like if he was good before, he's good now. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay. So next is Krillin. I don't think Krillin could be any lower than this. There's no way.
Yeah, I actually have Krillin a bit higher than that, but yeah.
You have him, I'm guessing you have him like somewhere around here or something.
I have him like past GT.
Oh, like right here.
I have him pretty high, yeah. I have him pretty high. Just because I play RC Burrito a lot, and I actually know like potential Krillin. It's really, really strong.
So,
it's really strong.
I'm not gonna say anything about his damage, because I know I've seen Krillin combos that can do good damage, right?
Yeah, they're good damage and good meter gain, yeah.
Right, so that's fine. But what I really don't like about Krillin, because I've labbed Krillin, and I'm like, bro, everybody won't stop fucking talking to me about how Krillin is like so OD, and like his support is so great. And then I'm labbing Krillin, and I'm going, wow, I can't punish that raw super.
Wait, what raw super can't you punish?
Well, okay, so imagine for a sec that someone does something like a level 3 from full screen, you blocking it. How do you punish that as Krillin?
Oh, like full screen level 3s and
so
stuff. But like, when does that situation happen, though?
That's like a shitty example. That's like a really specific one. But apply that to other things, right? You're Krillin full screen. What do you do?
Yeah, I don't like. I think the goal with Krillin is to pretty much never be full screen. You want to stay in like, I call it like layer 2 range, like zone 2 range. You want to stay like to where not an air dash would get you in, but you want to stay a little bit past that. That way you have like after image options, and you have TK beam and falling beam and stuff like that.
The thing about Krillin, you kind of want to be in the air.
Yeah, he's a very aerial based character.
And he's a mobile character too. His movement is good. He has
his movement is really good.
He has a lot of movement options, and I think that's good.
Yeah,
but
that's really good.
But what I don't like is I think his whiff punish is so shit. And there are some good Krillin players that can do creative shit, like using the JS and angling it down and hitting you that way. But like, Compare that to like a lot of characters in this game that could just do something else and it gets more damage.
Yeah, for sure. I think like I do think his full screen punishing is bad, because he can't really. If you're in the air, then you can punish with falling beam, since he has the fastest. I think it's the fastest beam in the game, or like the second fastest beam in the game. It's
if
like
you do the specific one, it's like it's the fastest.
Yeah, when you do falling beam, but grounded beam is still slow. Like if you're in the air with him, then you can punish full screen. But yeah, his full screen punish is kind of bad.
Yeah, it's really situational, and it doesn't help that when your full screen game is bad, and then your mid range is also like not the greatest.
Yeah, it's definitely like okay. It's okay at best.
Yeah, like okay, he doesn't have Videl's 5M, but he does have Krillin's jab.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. And his mix is legit good. Like there's no one that
his mix is insane.
There's no one that can say Krillin can't hit people, because Krillin can hit people.
Yeah, his offensive pressure is actually it's actually stacked.
And I think if you build around Krillin, he's definitely like a good character. And I want to like him, but I still just can't get past how shitty I feel like his neutral, his whiff punish. Because like the way I play neutral and the way I think of neutral, it's like everything is a whiff punish.
Okay, yeah, you're that guy. I get it.
So everything is footsies and covering angles and shit, and Krillin just doesn't do that.
Yeah, not full screen. Yeah,
and he's like not. He can hit people. He doesn't have bad damage or anything like that. But it's not so special that I would see that and go, yeah, it's worth having a 14 frame key blast.
Yeah, key blast is
so terrible. He's great if your synergy is good, and like I can maybe see him up here. But I can't see him super high up because I think he's just. You don't like the general Krillin game plan. I don't think his game plan for even just I don't like it. I don't think it's like successful against this and this and this and this.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Yeah. So, like this is what my opinion, but like he's probably closer to this.
Yeah. No, that's fine.
All right. So then, SSJ Goku right here. He's very honest.
He's just another honest, solid character. He's just one of those good in the meta of great. Like that's literally all he is.
Yeah, so this is like, okay, you can play this character, but you could also play someone else. I don't have to talk about it. So yeah, Baby right here. Baby is like still good.
Yeah, Baby's still good.
The only thing is, it's super hard to use Baby and to justify using Baby when so many characters just ignore key blasts.
Yep, it's like you're using a character that's insanely difficult to use when your reward isn't like your reward for being good with Baby isn't like anything special. You know what I mean? Like you get good damage and stuff, but the actual reward for playing him isn't that good.
Yeah, he's good on like one synergy, and that's with Zamasu. And then then, there's Jiren. There's
there's better options. There's Janemba, they assist. Yeah, there's a lot.
So he has this weird thing where he was designed to be support, like with the 6H and with the assists and stuff, but his assists aren't super great, and 6H is like kind of power corrupt by the fact that tag mechanic exists. Yep.
Hey, no, there's no kind of about it. It's definitely power corrupt now that tag exists.
The only things that the 6H is like legit much more useful for is number 1, no landing recovery. That's useful.
Yep.
And then number 2 is like you might get a better confirm.
Yeah, for sure. But that's literally it.
Yeah.
It also scales the combo to make it to where your combo does a lot less damage when you get a hit from.
Yeah, you have to have like a combo already to use it.
Yeah.
It's really annoying. So then Roshi. He has a good assist, right?
Yep.
Okay, that's it.
Yep, that's where it stops.
So
he has a good assist and a level 2.
I know he's not even like a super shitty. That's the thing. Not even Frieza is like a super shitty character. It's just okay. You think of it like a product, right? Yeah. What do you have that's more valuable than the other product? It's like okay. You don't have anything. This was free and you were $4.99. Why should I pay $4.99 for you when he's in the game? That's the entire fucking premise of the tier list.
Pretty much.
It's not even bad. It's like if you're good at the game, you could play Roshi and you'd be fine. But it's like
on top of the fact that they just gave it to where they were like, you know what, we're not gonna make you have anything special, and we're gonna take away your system mechanics. How about that?
He kind of does have special because I think that this is something the Japanese like, because the Japanese love Roshi.
Yeah.
The Japanese love Roshi because Roshi, instead of having the system mechanics, he has different things. So in the matchup, when you're used to the system and he has something different, it's like, okay, you get another hit that way.
Yep.
But specifically, right, his raw tag and his guard cancel are faster.
Are really strong. His
literally
guard
like broken.
Insane.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
And think about all the shit Roshi has and the fact that he's that low. That's how power crept this game is, right? Like, he has a DP that has a great hitbox. He has a frame 4 that's safe on block. He has good damage off his good hits.
Yep.
He has a lot of ways to hit you by himself. He has the strongest level 2 in the game.
Yep. He negates ki blast pressure too.
His like moon jump thing? It doesn't have landing recovery anymore.
At all.
They buff that shit.
2S is insane now too, by the way.
Lots of movement options. But it's literally because he doesn't have a float and because he's not broken.
Yep.
And that's it. And okay, I think there might be a higher demand for Roshi if B assist was still broken.
Yeah. I'd still be using him if B assist was still broken.
But
because I actually really enjoyed using Roshi, but I can't now.
But really, it's not even the super dash that made that assist good. It was the armor.
Yep.
Because without the armor, like, it doesn't matter if the super dash jails, because half the time you're gonna fuck it up anyway. It's not gonna jail.
Yep.
But Yamcha, with his A assist, is so fast. They see the super dash, and even if they're able to reflect super dash like consistently, because they have OD reactions and they're like my age, except they're not me and they don't have old man reaction. I'm not gonna talk about that. But like, Yamcha's so fast they can't even reflect it in time.
Oh yeah,
that's just an example.
Like frame 19, I think it is.
19, ridiculous. Yeah. Or Videl is so fast they can't reflect it in time. Or Bardock is so fast they can't reflect. Even, hold on, let me use a better one. DP assist, they can't reflect it in time.
Yep.
Fucking, this is even potentially fast enough. They can't reflect it in time. So the gapless super dash is not like a super valuable commodity anymore.
Yeah, at all.
And then we got Frieza. So Frieza on point is like not even that bad.
No, it's not. Frieza's biggest issue is his assist.
Yeah, literally. So I was talking to my friend, and he's a big Frieza believer. He loves Frieza, and he's like, man, I wish Frieza was better. So he loves Frieza, and I was like, okay, so Frieza is not like the worst, 1v1, but when you put Frieza on your team, because this is a team game, what asset does Frieza give to your team that any other character can not do?
Yep. That's the biggest Frieza issue. They literally need to buff one of his assists. I don't even care which one it is.
If they buff A assist, he would literally be like, he would have a niche. He would be like, I don't know, this good or something.
Yeah, he'd be better. He'd be
better.
Lot better.
He'd be better. But the fact that his assists are like, you can't even debate, they're just the worst.
By far.
By a long shot, you'd rather have Baby than Frieza on your team. By a long shot, you'd rather have Videl than Frieza on your team.
Yep, that's the biggest issue of Frieza, because Frieza's all of his other things on paper are actually really, really good. Multi-hitting 2M that's -2 on block.
That shit is so good. It's so good.
It's insane. All his frame data is really, really good. I think every button he has is safe, if I'm not mistaken. Every single button he has is safe.
Every button before the H's, yeah.
Yeah, all his lights, all his mediums are safe. On top of him having the only key blast in the game that pierce people, so people can't hide behind their assist and try to punish your key blast at him. Like, he actually has a lot of good tools. It's just the support value is so bad that you just don't believe it.
Yeah, it's just, if you put him on your team, it's like, okay, another character could do that.
Way better.
So anyway, that's kind of my thoughts.
Yeah, I don't think this is a bad list at all. I think this is pretty good.
Yeah. So like, there's like a couple of things that's like, okay, yeah, you kind of smoking, but whatever.
I mean, it's like, the only thing we like disagree on is Yamcha, but that's like it. Everything else is like you can.
Yeah, this is the one thing that you're like, ugh, Yamcha got 2 hits and he did like 19%.
Yeah, that's literally it. But other than that, I don't think it's bad at all. I think it's a solid list.
Yeah. So yeah, guys, that's kind of just my opinion of the tiers. I think there's a couple of things that you can kind of argue, right? Like Kefla, oh, her neutral is like so good, you could put her above Beerus, or like Majin Buu, like his offense is so good, you could put him above 17. Like there's a couple things you could kind of like argue. You could put Videl lower because you think Videl's defense sucks or whatever. But I think this is just my opinion of what's winning in the game right now, and how strong a couple of characters are. So if you like this, make sure to subscribe, like the video, and share it with people who you think might enjoy my understanding of the game. And the Majin Buu guide that I have planned for Season 4 is going to come out very soon. It's all recorded. I'm currently editing it together. It's going to be like a really big video. So I'm like excited that I'm almost done with that. So yeah, thank you. And subscribe.